How's it going, guys? We're here to check out the skin picks this week, and sorry if I sound a little bit off. I am not feeling too well, so it might be a little bit of a off video, guys. But that aside, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So we've got some cool clothes stuff this week, starting with this really awesome winter camo set. It is the Snow Warrior set by Teddy, and you can see it has some like grime and dirt to it, especially this nasty undershirt. And, you know, it has that nice rusty, dirty feel, but it still has that snow camo going on. Now, there is the big pouch here that's just like a solid dark black color, which I don't know if that'll be the best for blending in the snow during the day. But hey, it's definitely a very cool looking set, for sure. Next, we've got some continuation in the new Force camo set. We've got the gloves to go along with it. And they definitely have more of that kind of like yellowish color that matches, I would say, like the grass right here, which is kind of nice. And then we've got the boots down here as well. Get a nice close look of it. There you go. Then we've got the Blackout Jacket. So everyone's been begging for some kind of jacket skin or vagabond jacket, depending what you call it. And maybe this will have a chance. I don't know. You know, a few other good ones have been passed on, so we'll just have to see. Maybe this will be a popular enough set to where Hulk might like this one. But yeah, it's kind of got this kind of like, I don't know what I want to say. It's got a different kind of like fabric. I'm blanking on the name of the fabric, but the arm's got a different looking fabric on it and everything. And, you know, it has like that dark camo look that everyone has been digging lately. Next up, we've got a creepy set. It is the Conspiracy Nut High Qual, and it's actually kind of cool. If you look over here, there's an actual like tag hanging off of it, and that's really funny. It says Alien Mask $29.99. That's a creepy alien mask, for sure. I don't know. It looks more to me kind of like a cult kind of thing. And up here, the entire part, the top part, I should say, is made out of tinfoil, which I thought was really cool. Back here, we've got a big kind of like rainbowy kind of alien crystal Cthulhu kind of thing going on over here. And then up here, we've got, again, everyone seems so obsessed with the all-seeing eye lately. So yeah, I don't know. This is a very bright set. It does not glow, guys. So I know that's going to be the first question everyone's going to ask. And yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting one. We'll have to see how that goes. Next up, we've got our deployables, starting with the Ancient Lore box. So this is the Ancient Lore box right here. It goes along with the door that got accepted last week. I believe it has Nordic heritage, is what I was told. So hopefully that's correct. And yeah, it does kind of have that look to it. So definitely cool, for sure. Then we have a box that I somehow missed last week. This is the Wealthy Farmer box. So we got the door, and now we have this box here. It's definitely got that same nice, chic farmer wealthiness look, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what that means. But you got some golden pumpkins and maple leaves up here, so hey, that's exciting, right? Then we've got a very nice remake of the metal furnace. So we actually got a sulfur furnace, and the metal one, I guess Hulk just either skipped over or didn't feel it that week. And I think this remake has been done really well, so it was definitely worth showing off. It looks like it's made out of kind of like a nice scrap iron kind of thing, and then it's got like the raw ore down here and on top, and I think it's definitely a much better look and a really good redo. Over here we've got kind of a really creative little fridge. It looks like an airdrop. It says food supply. You look around the sides of it, you can see it says supplies and everything, and it's just all together really cool. I kind of love and dig the army kind of look to it, you know? Or, you know, just kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of fits like the supply drops and everything in Rust, you know what I mean, guys? Then we've got a cool locker here from M-Demon. It's electrical switchboard locker. You can see it has a lot of kind of electrical stuff. It looks like it actually has breakers in there and switchboard, and you've got, you know, the electrical symbols, some graffiti. It says chill out on it, and then on the side you can see it has the Cobalt logo. So it kind of looks like it's been repurposed Cobalt stuff. Definitely a cool little ad right there. Then, speaking of redos, we've got a complete redo of the pixel wooden door, and I think this one definitely stands more out. The other one just kind of didn't really pull it off too well, and I think this one does do a really good job at. Next up, we've got a very unique door. It's this cool little rock climbing door by Chuffed, and I think it's definitely a very cool idea. It's something different, I'm not sure about the handle and stuff with it. It's kind of toy looking. I know it's supposed to kind of look more like the plastic, you know, rock grips, but we'll just see. Definitely a very unique looking door for sure. Then over here we got something a little more different on the kind of like, I don't know, demons and monsters stuff. We've got this weird knife spider demon thing going on this crazy door by Lisa. It's definitely something that fits a lot of people's stuff in Rust. So hey, a lot of people like the kind of creepy stuff. If that is, this one is right up your alley. Over here we have a double door. This one is a electricity themed one. It is the Volatile double sheet metal door. As you can see, it has a nice electrical theme. And then you've got me something light plus windmill. You know, some plans on there. A little auto turret going on. It's definitely a cool little door. Love the look of it there. And lastly, we have one more complete redo from an older door, and this is the Silo door Mark II. It's a armored door. I definitely love the hatch and the details around it. I think that's been a nice little thing. You've got the override access right here. It's definitely very industrial army kind of looking, and then on the back it's just very, very different. You've got a little medical pack and a bunch of other stuff going on. It's definitely a nice, unique door, and I think well use of the two different sides. Alright, so here we go with the deployables at night. Again, does not glow on its own. It's only emissive when it turns on. So that's what it looks like. Then if we head all the way down here, you'll see that the locker also has some little glowy parts, which look really good at night, especially the ones that are like on the inside. I think that's a really cool effect. And that does it for the glowing on deployables. Alright, let's jump into the tools and weapons. So starting off here, we've got a couple of hammers for you. Starting out with the Father's Day hammer by Fi. And we just had Father's Day here in America. And I don't know if it's the same date. It's always different in all the different countries. But anyways, this was popped in there just for that. And I believe it was saying something along the lines of like, what else would you get, Dad? But some tools. So hey, makes sense, right? Then we've got this cool little summer-themed hammer. It's the Crazy Shark. I love this thing. It's definitely weird looking, and I need to correct that. It's Hungry Shark, not Crazy Shark. And yeah, definitely a cool little hammer. Quite unique. Then we've got another hammer for you. This one is part of the Cargo Heli set, and I definitely think it's a cool little effect to it. Not sure about how the keypad always looks on things, but it looks really good on the actual hammer. And of course there's a glowing and non-glowing version, so we'll go ahead and show that to you here shortly. I also like that the Heavy is wearing a giant construction helmet over the top of his entire suit. Very funny. Moving past that, we've got a couple of rocks for you, and like I said, everyone seems to like the all-seeing eye. Here we've got it again in this crazy rock. It is Dark Mirror by Vase, and well, I think the name just kind of really just describes it. Definitely a weird one. Not sure if this is too much into the weird sci-fi for Hulk or not, but definitely a unique rock for sure. Then we've got the Biohazard rock. This one is a continue with the Biohazard set, and it just looks really good. It really looks like plastic, and it's got this mysterious green goop inside, and you know, it's just altogether a pretty neat looking rock for sure. Then we've got probably the most creative one. Next up, we got a tool set for you. It is the Ruby tool set by La Crempe, and you can see it's got this beautiful detail to it, as you can always expect from him. Very, very fancy looking, quite shiny. Now, it does not glow. I know that's going to be the first thing everyone asks, always. So, yeah, no glowing version, and I think that's a good thing. You don't really want your tools to glow all that much anyways. Plus, there's so many red glowing tools already. And then, of course, to go with it, there is the pick as well. Moving past that, we can start getting into the guns, and this is a strange one. Milo decided to go with his stealth collection here, and we've got the stealth revolver, guys. Yeah, I don't know why we need a stealth revy, but one way or another, it kind of looks pretty cool, so we'll just have to see how Hulk feels about it. But definitely a unique look for the revolver, for sure. Boom, there we go. Next, we've got a couple of pythons for you, starting off with this one. And what I really like about a couple of pythons this week is their textures are just really different. This one almost looks like someone tried to maybe like, I don't know, drill into it, or maybe it's like a plastic wrap on it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely very unique, and it looks very self-made, which I think we need a lot more self kind of made looking skins in Rust. It's hard to get that quality, but also have it kind of look grimy and fit the rustiness of Rust, so to say. Fire off a few there, do reload animation, and there we go. Now we've got another one for you, and this one is just straight up bedazzled with diamonds. So hey, if you want to feel real fancy, this might be one straight for that. As you move around, you can kind of see the diamonds glisten differently. But maybe, I don't know, they're a little bit weird. I feel like the diamonds could glisten maybe more glisteningly, but it's kind of a hard thing to do too. So I think with what they worked with, it's definitely pretty cool. You've got an ivory handle. Aiming down the sides, you've got a little like reddish dot and then a jewel right on the back of the hammer. Definitely a cool look for that for sure. Then we've got a pump action. It's been a while since we've had one. This one is more of that cool like anarchy raider kind of look, and it is brought to us by Little Ranger, and this is a continuation of the Mad Raider set. So, you know, makes sense right there. Or Mad Rider, I think it is. Yeah. Aiming down there, you've got a big old target drawn on it and a red painted sight to help you focus. And yeah, it's just got this kind of cool, you know, metallic kind of sheet metal skull on it, little anarchy symbol and everything. Definitely fits the vibe of Rust for sure. We'll go ahead and do a little reload animation for you right there. All right, let's jump into our last group here. We've got a bunch of AKs for you, starting out with the Chrome AK. Yeah, so Chrome, it's a hard thing to do. It's really hard to work with metals and get them to work properly in Rust. So it's always a tough thing, but I think this was done pretty well. And yeah, I like the grip. Again, the grip kind of looks like it might be maybe an ivory grip with, or maybe kind of fake ivory grip with a, what are we talking about? Black plastic grip on it. Altogether, Chrome looks pretty good. Love the look of this thing. Then we've got another friendly AK. This one is the Happy Land AK. It's a continuation of the Happy Land set from Fora. And it's, I don't know, a lot of people are really into these clouds and rainbow stuff. It's it's a lot more than I thought we'd see. And but Hulk seems to keep liking him, so hey, people are gonna keep making him. You got a happy sun, happy clouds, all sorts of weird happiness going on. Then we've got something a little weird and different, and it is a ransom AK, the Threatening Letter AK by Jessen. And it's, yeah, it just looks like a ransom letter. I think it's very creative and quite different. Only thing is the AK is kind of basically the regular AK. That might kill it a little bit, but hey, I've seen different things make it in that I didn't think, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Go ahead and do a little reload on it, and boom. Then we've got another rainbow, but this is with the LR we got last week from the Optimus set. And they honestly look so much similar besides these clouds, the way they have their expressions. So yeah, I don't know. These are more grumpy and weird, but we'll just have to see. A lot of weird rainbow stuff coming in now. So we'll just have to see how Hulk deals with that. Then it looks like we ran out of bullets, so no reload there. We've got an LR. This one's probably one of my favorite skins this week. I really love the art style mixed with it. It is the Night Predator by Odyssey, and it's just absolutely cool looking. I think this is something that would sell really well, and with kind of the color schemes going on, that neon green and the dark black colors right now have been selling really well, so this is definitely one that would fit into it awesomely. And then lastly, we've got an M249 skin for you, and it's part of the Ops set, and it's got everything you would see from the Ops, you know, the digital dark camo on the top, and then that little green line, but I don't know, the rest of the M249 looks too much like a normal M249, so this one could probably use a little of a maybe spiff off, maybe especially the ammo box down there, you know, that same green just kind of makes it look like a normal M2. But that's a little bit of criticism there. Of course, the sights do not glow. I know that's going to be the first thing everyone asks. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything that does. Alright, so here we go, guys. We've got the glow on the hammer. Like I said, it's just the keypad, as you can see there. And then... oh, there we go. Rock. You can see it's got like a green glow overall, but of course the most of it comes from the opened zipper part, that bio ooze. And then the glow on the Python is just not really what you expect. It almost looks like it's, I don't know. Like, is there really a gun in your hand? Is it a ghostly gun? I don't know. It's definitely a very cool effect. So that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Thursday to see which ones made it in. I hope you all have a great week coming up.